All right, everyone, now on to phase two, and let's talk about it. So phase two is the wall phase. And yes, as it sounds like, this is where you're basically going to run into a brick wall. It's the least favorite phase of them all, and it is the phase where most agents get out of the industry and don't stay in it. With this phase, you're actually really good in the transaction, which means basically when you're helping a buyer or you're helping a seller, you're great with the paperwork, you're great with the transaction, the process, the timelines, all that sort of stuff. You're moving along in your career and you actually feel, or on paper, it looks like you're doing really well. You've got a few transactions closed, but you kind of feel stuck. You kind of feel like you're just spinning your wheels. You like, I know what I'm doing stuff, but am I doing the right stuff? That's where all these questions and doubt comes in. That's why it's important that you keep the energy up from phase one. That way you have that here in phase two. And with that, basically our goal is to get you through phase two into phase three. And how do you do that? So again, you're in transactions, you're working them, you work with clients, you'll get a deal done, you'll be working that deal, you got a really, really high going, and then all of a sudden you got a really low in your career, instance because you're not doing a ton of transactions now, and then you'll get a ton of transactions and then you won't have any, and it's just that big roller coaster feel to it. So really what the goal is to keep it streamlined and steady all the way through. And how do we do that? It's with systems. You got to have systems in place to how your sphere of influence, your world out there is working for you and you're not working for it. That will take you into phase three. So again, phase two is the wall phase. It is where you're kind of like, I feel stuck, but I also feel good, and you're just really not knowing what's going on. This is where, again, your managing broker and your brokerage is going to be able to help you. They're going to be able to get you through it. They're going to be able to get you on to phase three because we've been through it. We know it. We know the top producers and what systems they have. So get with us, and we'll start talking to you about those systems and get you to implement those systems. Once you get them implemented, that's what will take you on to phase three. So let's talk about phase three next.